Hey everyone, quick demo on drack. This is a pattern I did ages ago. It's very, very simple. I haven't had a chance to do a video on it. Look, might not even need one. It's that basic. We're just starting off with some parallel lines. I'm giving them a bit of variation. You can do straight lines as well. I just like it, you know, to create a bit of a difference, show you what you can do if you change up the lines. And I'm just going to do curly brackets, one for each 3 lines. So the start, the middle, and the end. Next one. What's really neat about curly brackets, you can see how when I've created 2 together, I've actually created 1 in the opposite direction. Okay, so joining up the next row, you're going to complete the other side of the bracket shape, and you want it to come in like that and actually touch the finishing point and starting point of the other one. Alright, next set. So when you create different lines like this, you need to compensate sort of how wide your brackets are to be able to make them look right. You can't do a really big bracket when you've got short lines like that, but in these bigger ones here you can do that. Okay. So you can see for every set of brackets that I'm forming, I'm actually forming a negative set as well. Okay, I'll just do one more row. Now for demoing, I usually use an 05, which I think is what I've got. Oh no, I've got an 03, just because it's a bigger point and easier to draw with and see. But when I'm doing most of my drawing in my journals, I'm usually using an 01 or an 02. I used to use 005 a lot, but I just destroyed so many of them because I'm too hard on my pens. Okay, so that's the base shape of it, and all I do is add another line starting at the top and coming down to the point, just like that. Super easy. If you felt you didn't have enough space, you could draw the line on the inside. It's going to give you exactly the same effect. That's sort of what's happening here. We've drawn it on the outside, but it's actually forming on the inside of those negative brackets anyway. So just whatever makes it look balanced. So here we'll do one on the inside because that one's not as big. So it really makes no difference whatsoever. As long as you're consistent, when you start a row, you'll need to go on the inside or the outside all the way down that line. So I chose to go in those ones because they were fairly fat, and these next ones are pretty skinny, so I want them all to sort of look, you know, about the same size. And these ones I'll go on the outside. So that's it, that's the basic pattern. You can, you know, add some detail to it by drawing lines in, or, you know, filling them in with pattern, whatever you want. Let's put some lines in this one. You could add some shading to emphasize the patterns. You might choose to shade it. Let me see if I've got a pencil. You might like to shade this part of the design to create, I don't know, I suppose almost a ribbon effect. And emphasize the curves of this line work. Now I normally shade, that one's too soft, I normally shade with a, actually with markers, but they're a bit of a pain to video because I build up layers to get from sort of light to dark, whereas with a pencil it's easy to just add in the dark and sort of blend the shading out. You might like to shade instead, you know, on the inside of the design. Let's see how that turns out. It's been quite a while since I've used pencils for shading, so it may not be pretty. Yeah, that's a bit gotten a little bit dark in the center there. I'll take out some of that with an eraser. Okay, that's pretty much it. Very easy pattern. See ya.